Welcome to the webinar on consideration for colleges with research reactors on campus. Institutions of higher education that house research reactors are subject to complex regulatory oversight. This oversight involves collaboration among various federal, state regulatory agencies. Together, these agencies work in tandem to safeguard the use of research reactors and the well-being of the communities where they are housed. This webinar will be recorded, and the recording will be available on CITI Program's website. This webinar is for educational purposes only. It is not designed to provide legal advice or legal guidance. You should consult with your organization's attorney if you have any questions or concerns about the relevant laws and regulations that will be discussed in this webinar. In addition, the views expressed in this webinar are solely those of the presenter. Terri Richards holds dual master's degree in emergency and disaster management and intelligence studies. With 12 years of professional experience in emergency management, she specializes in planning response operations, particularly radiological emergency preparedness. Her expertise spans 5 years in the field of radiological preparedness, including contributions to health physics. Terri remains actively involved as a volunteer in North Carolina Radiological Emergency Volunteer Corps, as well as Medical Reserve Corps. She is pursuing her PhD in public policy with a concentration in national security, focusing specifically on nuclear non-proliferation.
By the end of this course, participants will be able to identify key nuclear regulatory agencies, explain applicable regulations, recognize radiological hazards and associated risks, review procedures for accountability, training, and record keeping, and describe essential considerations for emergency planning in nuclear environments. Similarly, the Environmental Protection Agency plays a vital role in an environmental protection concerning research reactors by regulating the release of radioactive materials and hazardous substances into the environment. The EPA enforces compliance with laws such as the Clean Air Act and the Comprehensive Environmental Response, Compensation, and Liability Act. Title 40, Protection of the Environment, Part 61, the National Emission Standards for Hazardous Air Pollutants. The college must monitor and control hazardous air pollutant emissions from the reactor in line with national standards. Uranium, plutonium, cobalt-60, cesium-137, and iodine-131 are among the most widely used radioactive materials in chemistry and related research settings. Participants engage in various drills and exercises to practice response actions in a controlled setting, enhancing preparedness for real-world scenarios. Processes must provide timely notification to the NRC and other relevant agencies following an incident, along with clear internal communication strategies.
I would like to invite you also to subscribe to our podcasts on campus with CITI programs, on tech ethics, and on research. Please also consider subscribing to our weekly newsletter. I invite you to review our content offering regularly as we continually add new courses and webinars in various areas of research, ethics, compliance, and professional development throughout the year. In particular, you may be interested in Safe Research Environment, a course, as well as some of our other EHS courses such as radiation safety. And that concludes our webinar.